A man married a very beautiful woman. She was a teacher in a public school. Their life was so happy, but the only thing that was missing is having a car. It was the wife's dream. The husband was working very hard to achieve his wife's dream and buy the car to her, but he couldn't, and that's what grieves him. His wife was comforting him and always telling him that Allah will provide us with a car and everything we wish. We just need to work, be optimistic, and pray. After a while, her husband has got a job offer in one of the Gulf countries. Despite the husband is attached to his wife, but he agreed on the offer as well as the emigration to achieve his wife's dream. His wife disagreed first, then agreed after she saw how insisted on traveling he was. The husband traveled. Few days after the husband traveled, he called his wife and acted like he is a father of a student whom she teaches. He told her to give his son a private lesson in his house and he wants to meet her to agree on the price and the appointments, but the wife refused this offer and talked firmly on the speaker. She also gave him a lesson in manners. After a month, her husband called again, acting like a principal of a private school, and he offered to her to work in his school because she is so young and beautiful. And this is what he wants the teachers in his school to be. But she refused and hung up the phone in his face. It had been months since the second call, and he called his wife. But this time he acted like a rich man who wants her to get engaged to his son after he saw her in front of the school, but she told him that she is married and her husband means the world to her. After the third call, the wife called his husband and she was so sad and angry. She told him what happened to her and the people who are harassing her. She told him that she gave up on her dream of having a car and she asked him to come back to be with her. The wife was surprised that her husband is laughing so hard and telling her that he was on the speaker in the 3 times. And he was so happy from her attitude every time. He asked her to look out the window in this moment and she will find the car that she dreamed of a lot is in front of the window as a gift and an expression of how much he loves her and how much he is satisfied with her. The wife looked out and saw a nice car and her brother driving it, so she screamed with joy from the surprise. Her brother smiled at her and called her to come down, and when she got down, her brother got out of the car and gave her the key and congratulated her.
ما يفتح الله للناس من رحمة فلا ممسك لها وما يمسك فلا مرسل له من بعده وهو العزيز الحكيم. يا أيها الناس اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم هل من خالق غير الله يرزقكم من السماء والأرض لا إله إلا هو فأنى تؤفكون.